Alright, y'all. What's going on, YouTube? This your boy High Talks. I just wanted to talk y'all head off for a little minute. This whole entire situation that we got going on here with Uncle Sam, the government, people in power, companies, CEOs, all that. It's a simple way to fix it while keeping things corrupt. Because the thing about it is, just hear me out. The thing about it is, we don't care about companies being corrupt. We don't care about the higher powers, period. You know what I'm saying? The more money making people, period. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about what y'all do in y'all free time. We don't care about the corrupt things that y'all got going on or any of that, really. We just care about, okay, is it affecting us? And when I mean us, I mean the lower class. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it, at the end of the day, really, is the more you affect the lower class, the more it trickles up. So I understand from a higher financial perspective, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing what y'all do to make sure that y'all life goes smooth and that, you know what I'm saying, y'all putting certain things in motion so that, you know, years down the road, you know, everybody can be cool and all this and whatnot, and, you know, it can go to somewhat more of a stable type of situation. I got it. But at the same time, with the economy never really being in a stable, or at least a more stable situation, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why tip the scale further now? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, the scale always been like this. You know? This is y'all, this is us. Right? The scale always been like this. And even though the struggle was still real for us, it was a slope that we can manage, you know, and it was a little bit more easier for us to find avenues to at least get here, right? To where we're somewhat in the middle, to where regardless of which way it tipped, we were still somewhat cool, right? Right. But nowadays, y'all doing a little bit more of this. So now that hill is a little bit more steeper to go up. And I understand, like I said, why y'all doing it. You feel me? But at the same time, it's just like, okay, there's better ways that y'all can go about it, okay? And that's what I'm basically about to talk y'all head off about today. Just real quick little rant, okay? So I just been thinking about it, and really, all y'all gotta do is base pricing and taxes and consumer items, pricing of consumer items at least, base it off of zip code. So you know, because we all know that we're being watched. So look at the zip codes and see how many people is making $60,000 a year or less, right? And if it's more than half of that zip code, you know what I'm saying? Or I say like this. If it's closer to 50% than it is 0%, right? then by any and all means, give them more government assistance or lower prices in that area, or allow AI to not touch those jobs in that area. You know what I'm saying? So that not only is it helping that particular zip code, but it's also helping the people in that zip code. You know what I'm saying? And then also on top of that, right? Write a certain legislative to basically say, hey, yo, look, it's first come, first serve, but also it's where you from. Okay? So the closer you are to the job, the more likely you are to get the job. Okay? So that's how I would do it. But I'm not the government. I don't make the rules. I'm just giving options, because at least if y'all was to run it this way, right, it would be still in y'all favor, but we wouldn't, or at least y'all wouldn't be hearing from us a lot. I'm gonna say it like that. Y'all wouldn't be hearing from us a lot. You wouldn't be hearing us on social media begging and pleading, you know what I'm saying, for things to change, or this, or rah whoop. And then that takes me to an idea that also been rolling around in my head, which is Jesus Christ, I had it and then I lost it. I hate when that happens. Y'all ever get those moments? But carrying on. Basically, bottom line, I'm not asking for a complete change. I'm not asking for a 360. I'm not asking for 180. Oh, got it. All I'm asking for is for y'all to put things in order. When I mean they or y'all, I mean the higher ups. I mean the people that actually have the power and the money to make things happen and change things and change the whole course and all this and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They have the power to make a new world order by the touch of a button, by the one sound of a word. You know what I'm saying? You know, I said that wrong, but you get where I'm going with it. Basically make it so that we don't care about y'all movements, therefore not having eyes on what y'all do. Because it kind of carries over to another idea too. The JE situation, and if you know, you know, but I would say, and I hope this don't get me in trouble, but just making a point here. If the working class and everybody close to it were more concerned about getting their money, right? Or better yet, having the opportunities to get their money and go make their money and, you know, saying go to college and all this and whatnot, right? We had other things to worry about, right? We wouldn't be worrying about the files. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it a whole buck, keep it a whole 100. You know what I'm saying? So I got it. That's not really, you know what I'm saying, the same situation, because it was a whole entire, you know, different type of situation. But however, the point still kind of stands, because there wouldn't be a whole lot of people worried about, you know, JE and what he doing, you know. DT and what he's doing, Pence, whatever he's doing, Biden, whatever he's doing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be concerned about it. We would hear about it. We would see it. Some folks would still comment on it, but it wouldn't have been as big of a situation, is what I'm trying to say. You know, because there was at one point in time back in the day where things were from here and they went here, right? We were still on the bottom, but we wasn't on the bottom so bad to where we cared about whatever else was going up top. Because first and foremost, whatever was going on up top got quiet down real quick. It's getting kind of dark. So regardless of whatever was happening upstairs, we didn't care about. Whatever was happening downstairs, we cared more about, because we had, the money flowing in to a certain degree to where we could still get stuff done, right? We knew that our survival food wasn't going up in price or anything like that. So basically, bottom line, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm ranting about. That's all I'm talking about. Don't get it twisted. Y'all do what y'all do. And, whatever moves y'all want to make, move. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing right now. But one thing that I would at least say is that at least put it on the table so that regardless of whatever bills that y'all want to pass, regardless of whatever y'all want to do, y'all can at least have that in the bill, so less eyes can be on the government as possible, less people can be talking about the government and what they doing, what they not doing, and basically just the whole way of life for people like me that's working from check to check. Because we all understand that the struggle is real. But when it get too real is when it becomes a problem. And even though our lifestyle may have more of a part in why we mismanage money, the government also, and the higher powers and the big financial people also have a part in it too. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to put out there. Just wanted to talk your heads off for a little minute. If this gets around, cool. If it don't, it is what it was. But I'll talk to y'all later. In a minute.